Don't tell me libraries.
You know what socialism is? Don't tell me libraries. It's Venezuela rat.
Venezuela. You want socialism?
Define socialism.
Venezuela.
Define socialism.
Venezuela.
I didn't think he'd hit it like that. I was just, oh man, Republicans are awesome. All right, let's watch Walter try to convince Trump supporters that maybe billionaires are not great. Okay, let's see how we did there. Considering Trump is also a billionaire, it's going to be a difficult one, but I gotta pee.
Oh, you said when was it great? We'd have to sit down and study that, wouldn't we, in history?
I think America was really great when we taxed millionaires and billionaires at like 90%.
I can tell you're a Democrat, aren't you, sir?
In this country, America should be always number one.
Okay.
Nothing else.
America over billionaires.
So
should we tax billionaires?
No. You want to ask me a question?
I'm asking you, do you think we should tax billionaires? Or give them less taxes?
They're already taxed. Do you understand what would happen if a billionaire turned around and said, I'm not going to buy that $300 million yacht? Do you understand what happened? Everybody on that yacht would not have a job. Do you understand that? Do you understand if a billionaire...
So for America to work, they have to buy a $300 million yacht?
I'm not done with my answer.
So America is a $300 billion yacht?
$300 million. Do you know what would happen to this country if a billionaire stopped donating to the hospitals? Do you know what would happen? This shut down. Do you understand that it takes a billionaire to incorporate a corporation to give you a job?
The middle class, the working class.
Without a billionaire, there is no middle class. There's nothing. Go back in history and look at the billionaire.
This guy's literally just a monarchist, dude. This is the ultimate peasant brain. Oh my God, it's amazing. I love seeing this in action. I love when dudes are just like, you don't understand. My lordship creates value. I am but a mere peasant. I am but a mere peasant, my lordship. My lord is God ordained. He is the real value provider. I am but a simple man. You will have my wife on the day of my wedding. My lord prima nocta.
And they are what developed this country. If you don't want to live in a developmental country, go south, go east, go west.
Famously, no billionaires in those countries. That's the problem. Except there are billionaires in those countries as well. So I don't know what argument he's making there.
This is the baddest that works in the world.
Because of billionaires?
Because of capitalism. Without a billionaire, middle class doesn't exist, period. You're right.
The middle class is almost...
Okay, this guy's drunk. Never mind. Yacht job guys, government only works when billionaires. Yeah. This guy's got a lot of good ideas. Let's hear him out. Look at Walter's face. He's like, damn, I didn't think he'd go that hard, you know? It's great. Good stuff, man. Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you for enlightening us.
Extinct because of billionaires.
No, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
The middle class...
So you want to tell you why the middle class isn't going to exist?
The billionaires
this country gives money away to a country like, I don't know, Syria, to all these other countries. We shouldn't be giving any money away. Why should we give money away?
Stop giving money to Israel.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, no, we should stop giving money to Israel. You're right.
You know what would happen if we stopped giving money to them? They'd be desecrated. They'd kill Palestinians. No. You know what Palestinians are?
So
the ghetto. The ghetto.
So this guy is advocating for more billionaires and more money to Israel. That's what's making this country. What? The working class.
Your problem, not mine.
Are you with him?
No, what I'm telling you is,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm pro-working class.
Me too. I mean,
okay, we were talking about billionaires and paying taxes, and he says that they are the backbone of this country. I think the working class and the middle class is the backbone.
He's still going in the background. This man is not stopping. He got on a good he went on a tear back there. He's just like, nah, you don't you don't get it.
One of this country.
They are. Someone who works hard to be rewarded for their efforts.
Because the CEO work 550 times more than their employees.
They've worked very hard to get to where they are.
Are you a member of the middle class?
Upper middle class.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think
But
members of the
I
middle.
didn't start there.
I didn't
I
start
worked
there
my
either.
way there.
Yes, the middle class should be bolstered over
Yeah.
the billionaire class.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
What you're fighting for is socialism. And you know something?
What's wrong with socialism?
Define socialism.
Everything. You want to know what's the
build
problem?
this road.
No. Let me tell you something. Don't tell me libraries and.
Oh, he knows the arguments. He's like, die. You know what socialism is? Don't tell me libraries. It's Venezuela rat. It's Vuvuzela rat eating.
Socialism. Don't tell me that. That's bull. Venezuela. You want socialism?
Define socialism.
Venezuela.
Define socialism.
Venezuela.
Every
my
time
God.
someone
I didn't think he'd hit it like that. I was just kidding, dude. What the he just so stupid, dude.
goes
God, oh man, Republicans are awesome. It's so stupid.
to define socialism, they always define capitalism.
Socialism. It was Facebook when they turned around and censored me and every other.
Yeah, socialism is when Facebook. Socialism is when Facebook, but also when Facebook censors me.
Fucking that spoke up.
That's capitalism. Yeah, that's capitalism.
You're wrong. That's not capitalism.
That's you just described
Socialism,
capitalism.
You're wrong. You're right. It is socialism.
I asked him, give me an example for socialism, and he talks about Facebook.
I don't understand.
What is happening?
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, socialism is when Facebook censors me. Capitalism is when Facebook uncensors me. Hello. It's just a placeholder for good and bad. That's it. Socialism bad. Okay? That's what it is. Yeah.
And he's like, the billionaires are the backbone of this country, and they should be able, if they can't buy a $300 million yacht, we're all doomed. Oh my God. And he asked to be on camera. We were literally having a private conversation. He comes up and he's like, I want to be on camera. And I'm like, okay, here's your chance on camera. I love it. It's a wrap.
And bro, the only reason we have those jobs is because they're making profit so they can keep expanding.
That's true.
If they
Well,
weren't
well,
making profit, we'd literally have no jobs.
So here's the problem with that. So
We
you're
have
conflating it with like a normal sized business. When the big
Even
businesses when the McDonald's is and the Microsofts
McDonald's,
and the
yes, that's
Amazons,
the world.
when they get tax breaks,
It's a backbone.
they do stock buybacks.
Sure.
Are you familiar with stock buybacks?
In a way, yes. Yeah.
It's when a company buys its own stock.
Yeah.
So instead of United Airlines buying new planes, they buy their own stock.
Yeah.
So you have old planes and they have their own stock. When was America great?
Oh,
When was it great?
we'd have to sit down and study that, wouldn't we, in history?
I think America was really great when we taxed millionaires and billionaires at like 90%.
I can tell you're a Democrat, aren't you, sir?
Why? Because I don't like billionaires?
No. Do you know how many millionaires and billionaires there are in America?
How many?
There's not enough to support all of us, sir. We, the people, are the mid-Americans.
The middle class spends 110% of their income.
Wait, what? There's not enough billionaires to support all of us, sir? What does that mean? Hasan, do you know you're also censored on Twitch? It's a really lengthy process to find your stream if I don't have it start on my taskbar. Yes, because socialism. Jeff Bezos is a socialist. Okay? Jeff Bezos is a socialist. He's doing socialism, and that's why he's blacklisting me. Okay? That's socialism. I would like more capitalism, please. Jeff Bezos, please be a capitalist. I hate this. I hate this socialism that Jeff Bezos is doing. He's saying there's so few billionaires that it doesn't matter. I think his argument is that you can't get enough tax out of the existing millionaires and billionaires to support the less fortunate. Yeah, because these guys' understanding of this concept revolves around just like a redistribution of income, like directly, as though that's how it's supposed to work. Yeah, that's how taxes work. When you take money, you go to a billionaire at gunpoint and you say, "Give me your money. I'm gonna give it dollar by dollar to the average person." Like, that's not how this works. If billionaires get murdered in the same numbers as school kids, we run out of billionaires in 33 days. Dude, I literally opened you up in a different browser I never use, and you were literally on the front page. Yeah, I don't think I'm being blacklisted by Twitch. I was just making a joke off of what that chatter was saying. He means if you took the money from the billionaires to spread their wealth, there would not be enough for everyone, which is bullshit. No, I mean, he's not wrong as far as like, that wouldn't be sustainable in terms of like actually improving society's problems. Okay, like a one-time cash infusion from billionaires equally distributed to everyone who's not a billionaire is not going to actually solve these issues. It's more so about the redistribution of resources to programs, you know, infrastructure, development, things of that nature that will that could be seen, I guess, as an investment into the future. Anyway, let's continue.
When you make policies and give them money, it goes back into the economy. When you give the billionaires more money, they don't put it into the economy. They just they save it.
Well, let me ask you this: who are these people that are millionaires and billionaires? Are they entrepreneurs?
Are they entrepreneurs?
And are they hiring people? Guess what?
No, but
the wealth goes back to paying the wages of the people.
Guess what? In 2018, when the billionaires and corporations got huge tax cuts, that money did not go to hiring more people. It went to stock buybacks. Microsoft did not use that money to hire more people. They used it for stock buybacks. Sir, are you aware? Do you know what stock buybacks are?
Well, let me ask you.
No.
Why do they defend billionaires, though? Is it just to try to stand behind capitalism as an economic system? What are you talking about? If you're committed to the belief that this system is the best and everything else is scary, which is the average position, which is the position that many people hold, then yeah, billionaires actually, you have to believe in meritocracy, okay? That's number one. Because the number one lie, I think, that holds capitalism together is meritocracy, the myth of meritocracy. The idea that like capitalism is a sometimes unfair system, but it actually yields the best results because everyone has the opportunity to become an incredibly wealthy person. And everyone that is already an incredibly wealthy person got there through hard work, got there through merit, right? So in that process, you have to uphold billionaires as these deities, these God-ordained deities that are well-deserving of the status that they've gotten in society. Because if they don't do that, and if they recognize the truth, which is that a lot of factors go into success under a capitalist organization of the economy, your zip code that you were born into, your financial circumstances, luck, these all play in majorly into your success and my success as well, by the way. This is something that I regularly talk about. If they were to recognize that reality, then everything falls apart. And that's precisely the reason why they look at billionaires as like people who have worked harder and smarter than everyone else. They've worked harder and smarter than every other person. And that's why they're in the position that they're in. And therefore, they have to shut up and leave the US if you ain't happy. First of all, I'm in Tokyo right now. And secondly, no, I will not be doing that. Because I think it's, I think it's not appropriate for me to just go, you know what, I'm out. I've made my money. I'm not going to try to improve everyone else's situation here. I give up, and I'm just going to go and have fun for spend the rest of my days enjoying myself. Okay. Also, there's no escaping the United States anyway. Like, there are very few places on the planet that you can go to where the American government is not interfering in your affairs, or at least has like a fairly significant say on what that government is doing. It is a very odd thing to say, though, in general, which is that, like, if you don't want to improve your conditions, if you don't want to improve the conditions of others in this country, then you should leave. Interestingly enough, no one ever makes that argument about right-wingers. Right-wingers complain about America all the time, but I guess they complain about America in the right way, in the appropriate way. You know, they complain all the time that this nation comprised of migrants is actually full. Too many migrants, too many brown people, too many black people in this country. It's too diverse. Nobody turns around and goes, hey, man, you can just move out. Never works that way, right? Never works that way, weirdly enough. It's always people that go, hey, income inequality is out of control in this country, and I think that we could have a better future for this entire nation, maybe even the entirety of the globe, if we were to, I don't know, try to engage in some kind of material redistribution and also improve everyone's living standards, improve everyone's material conditions. They go, leave. Very strange debacle. Very strange way to approach reality. Why is that comment always the go-to? I've always thought the best part about living in the USA is being able to complain about it, especially if it involves politics. Yeah, not for long. Don't worry.
No, seriously, this isn't a gotcha. Do you know what stock buybacks are?
You have an agenda and you keep talking about, can I talk?
Yes, I'm asking you a
Okay.
question.
Well, no, yes. Okay. So entrepreneurs hire people. I'm not concerned about stock backbot, whatever that.
It has been proven over the years, when you lower the
Stock backbot.
capital gains for businesses, it actually increases revenue because
For a business.
for
like if
business
you,
and for individuals.
in 2018, when there was the corporate tax cut, all of those big corporations just bought their own stock. That's where all the money went. Stock buybacks went through the roof.
I think that.
But it also generated the highest number of real jobs.
It did not. They did not put that into jobs. The middle class, the working class, spends 110% of their income. So if you give a tax cut to the middle class, I agree with you in that sense.
Which is what he did.
To the top dogs, they don't put that back in the economy. They just, if you have $1 billion and you get another $1 million, you're just saving it. You're just banking it. You're not. It's not going anywhere near the.
Yeah, but that's more productive. That's a more productive use of wealth, I think.
It's a nice theory, but they also expand their businesses, creating more jobs.
But that's, you're thinking in terms of a small business or a medium size.
Most of the businesses in the country are small business. We run on small businesses.
Yes.
And I just want to say,
small businesses should be subsidized and given tax breaks. Big corporate businesses, big VC firms, hedge funds, your big Microsoft, they did not put it back into the economy. They did not.
I love that Republicans always universalize their policies too, where they'll be like, oh yeah, we're doing tax cuts for the middle class. And it's like, no, you're just doing taxes to the wealthy. The middle class get like a crumb back, right? And the same principle stands for businesses. Oh, we're doing a corporate tax cut. And it's like they've so successfully made major corporations run away with record high profits and then still get tax breaks at the end of that by claiming that this is actually good for small businesses. And Americans of every walk of life, Democrat or Republican alike, believe that principle. Part of that is because most Americans, understandably, especially in the post-Reagan world, do not have any confidence in their government at all. So the antagonistic relationship that we have with our government is simply we give them money, we give them our hard-earned dollars, and then they give us nothing in return. And there is some truth to that. Okay? Where you pay your taxes and nothing gets improved. You never see any sort of like significant benefits. A decent chunk of that still goes back to obviously important things like building infrastructure, even though our infrastructure is crumbling, but it still is being built. So there's that. Or public schools, even though our public schools are underfunded, at least some of that still goes back to the public schools. And the many invisible ways in which the federal government operates that make our lives livable, right? That allows us to avoid chaos. Having said that, however, a big chunk of it also goes to ridiculous things like perma-war, subsidies for industries that actually don't turn around and maintain decent prices, or even lower prices, engage in price freezes in times of need, in times of economic crisis. So it's understandable that people just look around, see the crumbling infrastructure, see no healthcare, see no amenities, and think, why the f am I paying into this? This sucks. Truly dire situation.
Hire more people, it didn't result in more jobs.
No, because a lot of them in the last 4 years went overseas. So they not only did we lose the jobs.
Yes.
By the way, Hasan, if you need any info about Tenga, let me know. I don't know if you're linked up with them, but I can connect you with the marketing manager to set up something more personal from Tenga Man. Thank you, Jake. I have linked up with them, and we will be making our way to Tengaland, and we will do a headquarters Tengaland stream, an IRL stream at Tengaland at 12:30. So get excited for that, chat. In an hour, we are going to be in Tengaland.
We lost the income.
No, not even the last
was
years.
the
Last 6 years. No, you're making a good point.
So there's like a couple things here, right? I mean, first of all, you got to ask, and if you ask the
What is this? Never been more excited for a collab. Yeah, it's gonna have parts fly off of it and explode in an uncontrollable fire. Just saying. Boeing is working with Elon Musk to deliver an Air Force One replacement sooner is so funny. Boeing for all the parts to fly off. Elon Musk for uncontrollable fires caused from electric short circuiting.
the average American, they will absolutely tell you they are struggling day to day because of the hidden taxes.
So should we raise the minimum wage?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Absolutely not raise the minimum wage. So all right.